What's going on YouTube? My name's Glenn. This is NTT, and this is the fourth video that we've made so far. It's pretty big deal for me because we almost have 10 subscribers already, and that's incredible. I mean, I didn't expect to have one by this point, so I'm ecstatic about it. And thanks to everybody that's liked and commented and subscribed. It really, really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it, guys. I didn't expect this at all. So thank you. But the next bit of housekeeping to do is, the usual. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you're not already, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the tech news we're about to talk about now. Um, so today it's early in the morning on a Thursday, and just some simple stuff I wanted to cover. It's not really important, but it's worth noting, especially if you're looking to get a new GPU, which I like to cover. So right away, we're looking right here. This is the new Sapphire Nitro Plus card, and it's the 6800 or 6800 XT. They're going to use the exact same cooler design on both of these, so there's no real definition of which one this is because it doesn't matter at this point. It's just a rendering anyway. But so it's got a little bit RGB on the fans, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I do like the actual shroud design on the cooler. I think it looks kind of cool. But I like the side profile more. That's what you're mostly going to see inside your system anyway. So I feel like this matters more. Um, I just like the RGB. I think it's clean, it's simple, but it's enough. Um, and the back plate though, I really like the back plate. I really do. Something about this back plate in particular just I don't know. I like it. I would probably never buy it because I don't know if I'll ever swap to AMD. But at least Sapphire has some nice looking cards, right? But this one is actually my favorite because the top shroud of the cooler is more minimalistic, no RGB on the fans, and I just think it's clean and it looks nice, and you get to keep the same side profile and same back plate. So I think it looks really good. This is the Sapphire Pulse. So this one, it almost reminds me of the Lenovo version of the reference design for the 6800 and 6800 XT. It's just a black model of AMD's reference design, and I'm referring to the reference cooler, not the PCB, even though obviously it's the same for both of these as well. But it looks reminiscent of that. It's cool. It's black. It's got the red outlines. I think it's nice. The side profile, not so much. It looks like it's lacking a bit for me, honestly. It looks like I'm seeing too many heat pipes and fins here, honestly. And I mean, is this going to be RGB? I don't know. Is it just going to be a dark card in your system? Who knows? Who knows? And then the back plate, I think the back plate was in the right direction until they decided to throw the heart monitor pulse logo here. And I understand it is the pulse, but that's just obnoxious to me. I don't like it, but I do like the backplate. Besides that, I think it's cool. I think Sapphire is doing a lot of good looking coolers this year for this generation, so I like it. I really do. Let me know in the comments though what you guys think about this. If you would want one of these, which one you would want. But there is a caveat to this though. So the Nitro Plus for the 6800 XT recommends having an 850 watt power supply. And that, guys, that is insane. An 850 watt recommended power supply for a card that's supposed to be extremely efficient and supposed to whip ampere in efficiency. I mean, what what happened? I mean, how many gains are you getting with this car? What do they have the boost clock set to on these? I mean, what is it going to be? We don't have that information yet, or at least I don't. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. But I just I don't know. Either these cards are sitting on their red line already, and once you go to push them past it by overclocking, they just use an insane amount of energy, or Sapphire is pushing these cards hard. And if they were doing that and they were getting a lot of performance, that'd be cool with me. It really would. At that point, I mean, it would be cool, but I think you're walking into 6900 XT performance at that point, and that doesn't really make much sense. So the next bit of tech news is the 3080 Ti, which I did a video on this last week on Thursday, actually. Um, so it seems that the 3080 Ti is rumored to launch in January, and that's really the only big part about this entire article here is just that it's coming out in January. At least we're looking at an almost definitive date. It's still a leak. We don't know. And launch dates and prices are very fluid, especially with GPU manufacturers. They change all the time. They change because of each other, because of competition. So you can't bet on it. But seeing that they've had such a bad launch with a 3080 and 3070 and 3090, I could understand them waiting till January to build up more stock. I mean, personally, I don't think there's as much of a stock problem as they are leading on. Um, Mostly because if you watch my last video, I have a 3080 that I'm doing a raffle with, and for the channel to help grow it. And when I went to, I actually got it from Micro Center, but when I went to Micro Center to go get it, it's just because I was eyeing the website like a hawk, like I normally do every single day because I'm a PC builder. But no joke, guys, I probably saw 30 or 40, 30 or 40 3080s, guys. And I think 20 of them at least were MSI Gaming X Trios. Like, where did all this come from 2 weeks before AMD launches their cards and boom, all of a sudden there's a whole lot of 3080s everywhere. That is basically it. Don't really have any other tech news to talk about right now. There's some benchmarks for the 6800 XT and some ray tracing benchmarks, but I don't want to talk about the benchmarks really because I don't know if it's true. I just don't, and I'm not willing to bet that it is. So, and there's also the mining performance that everybody's talking about. It's supposed to be 50% better than a 3090. The 6800, mind you, the $580 card is supposed to be 50% better than the 3090 at mining. And there's a lot of things that go into that, so I'm not exactly keen on just jumping on that and saying like, "Oh, that must be what it is." I am praying that that's not what it is because I'd like to be able to get more cards through my hands so I can sell them. Because, like I said, I'm a PC builder, so my hobby requires me to get a hold of graphics cards, and I'd like to make some AMD builds. I'm not going to be able to if the mining performance is true. I'm not getting one of those cards, and you're not getting one of those cards. So we all got to pray that that's not gonna happen. Um, which I don't think it's true anyway. So only time will tell. The if you are worried about it though, try to get an AMD card on launch day because those are already set in place. Those are going to distributors. They're not going to be snatched out and going to miners. Second, third waves, and moving forward, that might happen. So just keep that in mind. Take off of work if you got to. Head to your micro center. Hit F5 on Best Buy's website if you have to, even though you're probably not going to get one. But that if you're going online, you probably won't get one because bots are rampant this year. I mean, rampant. That moves to the next point. And this video is kind of going on for a long time at this point, and I don't want to linger on it too much because analytics tell me that nobody's watching past this point. So if you're the one or two viewers that actually are watching, thank you to this point because you get to know what the next video is going to be about, or at least next 2 or 3 videos ahead is going to be. I'm going to be filming going to the AMD launch on next Wednesday. I'll be bringing the camera with me. I'll be bringing my cameraman with me. He's not really my cameraman, but he's going to be my cameraman. Yeah, so everybody keeps saying that it's probably going to be a paper launch just like NVIDIA's, but I don't really think it's true, but why not test it out? Why not take you guys with me and show you guys what it's actually like? So that's it. That's the end of the video. I appreciate everybody who stuck around this long. I mean, it's a long video. So thanks, guys, and hope everybody has a good Thursday morning. And I'm out. Peace.